y'all, it's me, Kimberly. Welcome to my channel, Katie's Craft Corner. In this video, we are about to open this box. And this box is from, and I went to get it open and completely lost my train of thought because the dog started barking right when I was about to start filming. Anyway, this is from Pam at Wilson 3D Designs. Her husband and her husband have developed this new tray. I'm sure you have seen some other people opening them. Rachel Ray, Mr. Crochet and Coffee, I think Mr. Stitcherista. There have been several people who have opened these trays. But anyway, this is my box. I ordered these. She did say that she sent me a free gift in here. I don't know what it is yet, but we'll open it up and find out. I have covered up our addresses because I think both of our personal addresses are on here. I know mine is. But anyway, let me go ahead and get this cut open with my handy dandy little clever cutter here. I might want to pull it off the table, that way I don't shake the camera too much. Plus, I'm struggling a little bit with it. That's one side. There's the other side. And now let's see if we can get it down the front. Come on. Get in there. If you hear talking in the background, there we go. Down the front. If you're talking in the background, that is my dad and my uncle. They've been out hunting, and apparently I think my dad got himself a deer tonight. We do hunt on our own property, or my dad and my uncle do hunt on our property. We have about 20 acres. Please don't comment below about hunting. We do use the meat that we get. If we don't consume it, then we donate it to a family that is in need. We have a cousin who all the time needs food. They struggle a lot, and he shares it with his family. And then I've got a friend who has a very large family, and I give her a couple of deers every year. And then of course we do our own, and my uncle does his own, but we will smoke it, we'll cut it up into roast, we'll grind it into ground beef. The parts that we don't eat, we actually cut up for our dogs and create like dog food out of it. We make sausages, we do all kinds of things. We got dehydrator, we do all kinds of stuff, but we use our meat. We don't do it for trophy hunting. It's actually for food consumption. So I don't want to hear anything. Excuse me, hold on just a minute. Sorry about that. My uncle was leaving and Maisie decided to say goodbye. Anyway, please don't comment down below because I will either block you or ignore you, or I probably won't block you, but I will delete your message. Because I don't want to hear from people who are complaining about hunters or anything. Maisie, please don't. Anyway, on to this. This is the package. She did send me some notes, it looks like. One of them says, "Thank you so much for your purchase. Please let me know if there are any problems with your items. If not, please leave me a review so I can grow my Etsy shop." And I definitely will. I really do appreciate customers like you that support small businesses. And add my shop to your favorites list so that you can see what new things we have coming soon. And then she has an email to reach her. And then she also says that you can message her on Etsy. And if you need to know, this is it, Wilson 3D Designs. So you can go there on Etsy and see her stuff. And then this is just my receipt. And then here is another little letter. Let's see, after our message the other night concerning your purchase, my husband suggested that we send you our stacking design in a custom color that another customer requested. While we are happy to accommodate when possible, this particular filament is one that we will not be putting into our normal color rotation. The sparkles can clog or even damage our printers, so using it isn't a risk we can take. Even so, we wanted you to have something unique. Once again, thank you for your purchase, and we hope our product gives you a great diamond painting experience. Sincerely, Pickin' Pam and Steve Odds. And Pickin' Pam, I believe, is her name on YouTube, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, that's awesome. So, when we get to the stacking, ones, just know that the color that she sent me is not available in their shop. So I'm going to pull everything out and just get the box out of the way. I think this is the stacking set, because I ordered 2 of the large trays with the finger holders. And let's see, let's open up this one first. It's pretty blue paper. I will save that because I will reuse it. One of the trays I got was this white. It's like a pearlescent white. I think it was white. No, this is clear. This is the clear. It's kind of a pearlescent. It's an opaque kind of clear. So sort of white opaque, and it's very pearlescent. Kind of looks like what I think the silk is supposed to look like, because it has that sparkle to it. That kind of, not really a glitter sparkle, but a pearlescent sparkle. And of course it has the plug in it. And I did see her talking about these plugs. People have talked about how they're kind of hard to pull in and out. There is a reason for that. They need to be snug, but this is a different type of filament. Pam actually has a YouTube video about it, but this is a different type of filament that is actually kind of bendable and flexible. I don't know if you can see me doing that, but it kind of bends. It's not super bendy, just a little bit bendy, like a really hard rubber kind of, but it's a little bit flexible and bendy, because then it's probably got something to do. I know if you put this filament against each other, it wears out over time, and then it would become so loose that you aren't even able to put it in there, or it won't stay in there anymore. I know that people have that problem with the stacking trays that have like the dowels that connect each other. They tell you not to pull those dowels in and out too often, because they do wear down and would have to be replaced. So that could be the reason why, because you are constantly going to be pulling this in and out every time you put drills in the tray. And each one of these trays comes with this little scraper here. And I know this is their new design. That's why I'm getting it. I'll be honest, I wasn't, like, there was things that I saw that I knew I wouldn't like about the old design, because this was more flat and close to the tray. And I knew that I would have trouble, because my diamonds seem to have a tendency to stick down in here. And she was showing that in her video. She was showing this new tray. Excuse me, I am hoarse. It is fall. I will be hoarse in every video, because I do have bad fall allergies. But fall is my favorite time of year. My birthday's in 2 weeks. And it's the best weather and everything, other than early spring. But this is like my favorite time of year. Plus Halloween. Anyway, it is perfect. I have large hands. I think this would even be perfect for smaller hands, because I have plenty of room. You can see the large gap. So someone with smaller hands could still hold on to this. It's perfect size, I think, for most people. It feels like it would be very comfortable to diamond paint with. Of course, I would be holding it with this hand, because I am right-handed. So I would hold it in this hand and diamond paint. And this is a scraper, and she talked about how it now has this sort of teeth marks on both sides, so that you can scrape the whole tray, or if you need to, you can like just get over in the corner and scrape with this. And you can also, it's smaller, can get down in there and push any that might try to linger up in here. But this is very smooth, and I think that they would go on very well. And that is almost funnel-like now, where before it was really, I think it was more like this and came up just like right up against the top of the tray. And I think that they also raised the sides back here, because it used to angle downward. And they also beefed up these, because I think people were having trouble with them like breaking a little bit right here, and maybe being a little flimsy right here. But they beefed up the handholds, which everything on it feels very, very sturdy right now. I think it's an excellent tray, and I think I'm going to have fun diamond painting with it. And I am going to actually put some diamonds in them in a minute, but that's one of them. And then I also got, I think I got blue. I wanted to get purple, and I really would love to have a teal one, but I don't think, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think she even offers teal. But teal is like my all-time favorite color. And these trays, by the way, are $11.99 a piece. And then you, let's see, if it has. It is $4.70 shipping, and I think she does have, if you buy so much, that you get free shipping, but I won't guarantee it. But yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to her, see if she can get a purple and a teal like color for me. And let me see, I'm gonna actually add one to the cart, because I think, yeah, 2301 away, so $30 I think it is. You got free shipping, so if you spend $30 you get free shipping with her. A lot of the Etsy shops do that. Right now these come in clear, green, sky blue, which is this color, and this is the clear, white, pink, and a silver, which is kind of a gray that has this pearlescent look to it like this does. But anyway, and then they also have a pen holder, and then they have their stacking trays. And for some reason I clicked the back button and it did not go back to her store. Come on, go to her store. There we go. Yeah, she's got pen holders and the stacking trays, and then of course these. And so this is the blue, and if you look real closely, you can tell it's not pearlescent like the clear is. That's why I think this might be a silk color. I love that birthday cake washi tape, because it kind of makes me think this was a birthday present to me, since my birthday is on October 14th. So this is my birthday wrapping. This is my birthday present to me. I always buy myself something really nice for Christmas. The same thing. This, I mean, it fits perfectly side to side. You can get all of them at once if you have trays stuck. And then, of course, again, same thing, scraper on both sides. Very sturdy feeling. The same, all of these tips will be this color, because I think that might be the only color, or they might just, it might be easier to get this color for this, for the plug. The same kind of plug. This plug is not as snug as that one, but if it is a little bit snug, just rock it, because it does bend a little. Just rock it back and forth and it will come out instead of trying to yank it out. Anyway, there's those two with their little scrapers. Now let's see the color of the stacking trays that she gave me. Ooh. Now see, there's the difference. I don't know if you can see all the glitter. I hope you can. I can't really tell on my phone right now. I won't be able to tell until I go to edit it. But if you can't, when I edit it, if you can't, I'll take a picture of this so that you can see the glitter. But I'm hoping that you can see it in the thing, and hope that you can see the difference between these two. That one is glittery and one is not. And I think that is the thing. She says that the glitter in this, the little sparkles, is what can clog up their 3D printing machine. Or their, I don't know why I call it machine, their 3D printer. Let's see, where does the washi tape start? Seriously? I don't see where it starts. There it is. I don't see it because it's right there on the edge. Which, speaking of what I said about I wish you'd do a purple and a teal, as you can see, they're my favorite colors, teal and purple. That's why I always paint my nails like over and over again. It's my favorite colors. Okay, come off. Okay, there we go. By the way, Pam, if you're watching this, I love it. I love that. I don't know if it's coming across on the screen very well, but this looks like it's sort of a bronzy-like color. It's not, it probably looks black or dark gray, but it's got this like bronze sparkle to it, not the glitter, but like it almost looks like bronze lines going through it. And the bottom looks very gray, but the sides you can see like this sparkle. Anyway, what this is 2 trays and a lid, which I just noticed that the lid has a little lip right there on the back side. So that when you put the lid down, there is a little lip right here. Makes it easy to lift it up. This is a nice heavy, not heavy, but thick, well-made lid. It kind of fits down in the tray and fits snugly. Now I'm sure if you dropped it, it would probably go everywhere. But they do fit together very nicely so that you can't just slide them off. The lid doesn't just slide off. It doesn't fall off when I flip it over. And the trays, I turn it upside down. The trays don't come apart. But now I'm sure if you dropped it on the floor, they're going to separate. I mean, that's just a given. They're not that tight. But it's snug enough to where I have seen some people where the trays just kind of slide when you touch them, but these don't slide apart. The lid doesn't slide. Whoop. Now see, I shook it hard enough, it came apart right there, but it takes some good shaking for it to come apart. But yeah, and then the same soft green. Now these have, no, those aren't longer. I thought it felt longer. But the same green, soft, sort of soft plugs. Can they go in a specific way? There we go. They're very snug. That one is. That one's not as snug. So anyway, let's do this. And I pulled out fall colors. And well, you know, I pulled out exactly enough. I have one in each tray. Let's do the black in the... No, let's do black in that one. You do the brighter colors in these darker trays where I'll show up really nicely. Oop. We got an escapee. So these are from Tmall. These three are, and this is actually some Diamond Art Club of a painting that I was doing before Halloween came along. Let's see how well these, in fact, I think they settle in much better than the green and the little, oh, what do you do? Than the standard white trays. I'm going to pull one out. Let's put some of these in it as well. See, I think it's got something to do with see, the lines go all the way to the end. You have this part right here with no lines. And see how much fewer I have down at the bottom of this than this. I know they're not the same size trays. I don't say anything about that. But more of them fell into line on this tray than on this tray. And I think that shows the quality of the tray, because these are mass produced. This is not. So let's put these back up. I actually got all these Halloween-y colors for my Drills and Chills diamond paintings. Yeah, I like that. If you're worried about the on these, if you're worried about pulling the plug out, you could always put the lid back on it first and then work the plug out. This is the snugger plug. And of course I closed up my bag like a smart person. Let's just do some shaking like I normally would to wiggle them out. Let's see how many stayed. Look at how few stayed. And then I can take one of my scrapers from this one and scrape them down, get them going. Got one little straggler right there in that little lip right there. There he goes. One more. And I'm going to show you an idea that I had that y'all might want to see. If you have a razor of any kind, electric razor, one of those little facial razors, anything like that, these brushes, and of course I done set it down near my bed and it's got cat hair all over it again, but these brushes, I have several of them right here in different lengths because I keep every one from every razor I ever get. But you could take these, if you have one of these, and also use it to get your drills to come on out. If you don't have these trays and these scrapers, that is. And so we did that. You can put the stopper back in, and we'll go ahead and test out this one. We're going to test out each one of them, see how they do. And of course I keep flinging one out every single time. Might have overfilled this tray, but let's see how the rhinestones settle in. And the nice thing is you don't have to, whoops, I'm pulling some out. You don't have to really worry. I usually always hold them like this to cover up the spout on them, or the funnel on them, whatever you want to call them. Now rhinestones always, even though some of them get in the line, they always seem to fall down. They're not really good at lining up, especially when they're cheap rhinestones, but these aren't cheap rhinestones. But the really cheap ones are really bad about lining up, but some of that was my fault because I shook it a little too hard, but there we go. Lines up pretty nicely. Let's see how well it empties. Get it open. And turn it up. And this time we aren't going to have the and of course just tap the end and they'll keep falling out through the funnel. And of course right here is the only problem that I see, is right here in that spot. They do kind of get hung up. Again, I can use my brush, get those started, and there they all go, I think. Yep, all out. So that's the two stacking trays. They did really, really nicely. I am very pleased. Thank you so much for my gift. I love it. And it comes in handy because I have mentioned it before. This is all the space I have to diamond paint. This small little table, which I think is like 19 by 30-ish. So this is my space. And when I put a big old A3 LED light board on here, it kind of takes up all the space. Another nice thing about this one, you can pop open these Darice things. These were staticky, so I do have dryer sheets in them. So I'm going to do that. And let's test out this. I'm going to try shaking with my left hand, which I don't normally do because I have what's called essential tremors. That's why I usually shake with my right. I feel more comfortable shaking with my right. I can get more control over it. And look how well the squares line up in here. Look at that. Look how nicely they line up. You could go to town with some multi-placing with those. That is very nice. I love it. So then we're going to pull the plug. And we're going to try and refill our Darice container. Look how they just flew down. Look, I ain't even going to have to scrape none of these. Of course, that's Diamond Art Club for you as well. Look, I have two wanting to stick around in the funnel. But tap it just a little bit and they came right out. Completely clean. Very nice. I keep seeing every once in a while little threads, but that's normal with something 3D printed. They're actually very nice about not having too many threads on here. I have gotten some 3D printed stuff that threads sticking out everywhere. So now let's do the white with some AB drills. And these are black ABs. Might have overfilled that. Let's not try our left hand. I just don't trust my left hand. So we've had squares, we've had rhinestones, we've had rounds, and now we've got some ABs, which these are round, but we've already had squares, so it doesn't matter whether it's round or square ABs. But wow, those really lined up nicely. Look at that. Super nice. I love those ABs. These are the black ABs from Tmall. I do have a link down below, and I will link Wilson 3D Designs Etsy shop and her YouTube channel. She only has one video, I think, up so far, but I will link all of her stuff down below. And of course, Tmall to get the sparklers and the AB drills, and she does glow in the dark and everything. She is linked down below. I have several places linked down below. They're always linked in all my YouTube videos, and Tmall is one of them. So very, very nice. I love it. So let's pull the plug, and you can keep your fingers in the little thumb holders. Turn it up, and then just do some little tapping on the back side. And if they're having a little bit of an issue, which sometimes, whoop, we got a few escapees. Sometimes you will have issues with ABs. That's a given, which I'm kind of glad I do have some with some issues. Right there close to the handle, you may have to use the short end to coax it down a little further, because the handle does come out a little bit. But then of course, I have another escapee. There we go. Very nice. I don't know where that escapee went. I lost him. Anyway, we'll find him. I think he might have fallen off on the floor. Those are my trays. That's opening. I've tried each one of them. They each one do beautifully. I'm very pleased with them. There's the little scraper. You can actually tell the clearness of this better with a scraper than you can the tray. I think the tray is just made of a little bit thicker material, but you can kind of tell the clearness. You can probably see my hand. Yep, you can see my hand a little bit through it. Right there, where it's not quite as noticeable through there, but you can see the stickers on my desk through there. Like you can see that skull and crossbones through there. There's the little black one. Anyway, scrapers, there's the ones I bought, and then these were the lovely gifts that they gave me. And again, don't forget, if you don't have these great scrapers and everything, you can always use a brush from a razor and use it to help push your drills down, or even use this end if you need to. But this will work wonders at and even like if your tray is a little bit dirty where you've had it out, you can use this to clean your tray a little bit. That's another idea. But I have so many of these that I throw them in a basket in my closet. So it just came to me one day. I said, you know what? I was pulling out the basket because I have like some combs and other stuff in there. And I was looking for something, and I saw these. I said, you know what? Those would work for diamond painting. And so I've got a little short one that's a little bit stiffer. This one's a whole lot softer, and then this one is kind of really soft. But yeah, but I like how long this one is. But yeah, if you've got any of these from an electric razor or anything, they would work great at helping loosen up drills if you have that problem. You especially might have that problem with these and the green boats, and then of course these. This one, in fact, several of these that I have like scratched flaws in them, and they catch drills really bad. But anyway, I think I'm going to be a convert and start using these trays all the time as opposed to these. This is my favorite tray to use, even though it sticks a lot. I usually have both of these, this for smaller drill sets, but this for bigger, but I think I would use those exclusively. But anyway, that's the end of this video. I love my items, and again, they will be linked down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you are not subscribed yet to my channel, if you're new and you're not subscribed to my channel, that's what I should say. If you're new and you're not subscribed to my channel, please go down below and subscribe and click that little bell icon so that you know when I upload, because my uploading is rather sporadic due to health issues. If you are subscribed and you don't know when I I upload, you might want to click that bell icon too, so that you know every time I upload a video. And hopefully, eventually, I will be getting to more normal uploading schedule. But for right now, it's kind of hard. But anyway, I will see you guys on the next one. Oh, and please comment down below. Give me a thumbs up or even a thumbs down, either one. But comment down below. Give me some comments. Give me some love. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.